Hey, what's going on, everybody? Gabriel Santos here. This video is gonna feel a little lower energy because it's early in the morning and people in my house are still asleep. But hopefully, the lower energy state doesn't deter you from watching this video. All right, so how to deal with friends that don't fully support you. Now, depending on what you're up to in your life, whether you have some goals, whether you're trying to lose weight, make more money, or just make some kind of positive shift in your life, right? Maybe you want to smoke less weed, drink less partying, and more productivity, more exercising, more taking care of yourself and others, and being responsible. Yet you may have friends who are doing a host of things that aren't that supportive, right? They may tease you. They may tell you things like, dude, stop working so hard, man. Take a break. Or they'll say things like, "Oh man, I can just smoke weed and I can do all that if I'm high." Or maybe, you've tried to change in the past, and at this point, your friends and your family members they don't even believe what you say anymore, right? You say you want to make a change, and this is the 100th time you've said that to them, and it kind of they say, oh, "Okay, cool, cool, cool," and the long story short of it is that you don't feel like certain people in your life really support you and really want you to win. In fact, you might feel that they judge you. You might feel that they want to keep you the same. They want to keep you stuck. So what do you do? Right? What do you do? First and foremost, this is a pretty common thing to go through, especially at a younger age. You know, because at a young age, you're still trying to figure out who you are, and you're also dealing with like wanting to be liked and wanting to be accepted by peers. And so naturally, you might just fall into a group of people who support you somewhat, but also support your bad habits as well, right? And so when you're trying to make a shift, what you're essentially saying to these people on a subconscious level is, hey, I no longer want to live this way anymore. I want to face myself more directly, and I want to be a better version of myself. That's essentially what you're saying. And you might think to yourself, isn't that a great thing? Isn't that a great thing to want to do that, to want to be better, to want to shed the negativity in your life and to be happier? Wouldn't you think that's something else, something your friends and family would want to do and support you with? The answer is yes. That is exactly what your friends and family ought to do, right? They ought to support that. Now, the reality is that not everyone is going to support you. And so, if you want the direct, practical advice, here it is. Spend less time with people that don't support your dreams, and spend more time with people that do. It's that simple. And the reason is because literally, our environment and the things in our environment influence our behavior massively. For example, if you have your phone next to you all the time, which most of us do, how often does that thing grab your attention? For me, it's like a million times a minute. I'm exaggerating, but my point is, I can't help but look over there anytime I get bored for a millisecond, right? And what I mean, like over there to my phone, right? And so you're gonna have people who aren't really in support of your goals, and how can they be, right? Because if your lifestyle was one of self-loathing and partying only and no self-care, then it's very likely that the people in your life at that time are going to be doing the same thing and have principles and standards and belief systems that support a lifestyle of partying and laziness and complacency and failure and fear. And so if you stay in that environment when you're trying to change, A, it's counterproductive to your goals if you want to be rational and practical. B, um, you're going to have an environment that's going to influence you to stay the same, not to change. Okay, so a secondary issue you might be facing as well, I'm kind of stuck, right? I can't move out of my house. I'm still, I'm not of age to move yet. I don't have the financial means to move yet. Okay, I get it. Spend less time with those people still. Get out the house. Get out the house. There's the internet. Talk to people on the internet. There's Reddit. There's forums. Find people that actually want to support you. And in terms of, how to deal with the current people in your life that you maybe can't get away from. A, you got to distance yourself, and B, you got to be responsible for making that shift, man. One of the biggest, most important shifts an individual will make when they decide they want to have a better life is to be responsible for how things are going. And so it's good that you're watching this video because you are looking for solutions. Good, good. And so consider that you're stepping into a more leadership type role, right? And so as the leader, you cannot lean on your followers. You have to lead them. You have to show them. You are the pillar of strength of which everyone else leans on. And that's a great thing. That's a great thing to be a leader. But it's different. It's different. But it's what you deserve. So to summarize, A, surround yourself with people that actually support you and your goals and your health, truly. B, distance yourself from people that don't support you. And C, take responsibility so that you have more of what you want and less of what you don't. All right, y'all. I hope this video found you well. I appreciate you all. I love you all. And I'll see you next time. Peace.